this is the part of the program where it should say in your program Stefanacci's monologue, but the editor took it out. I'm not sure why. So sad. Actually, I do hope that you bear with me because I do have to share a very quick story, and it's all good. So I started teaching here 6 years ago, and 6 years ago happened to be the first year as a 7th grader that this student walked into the band room, and myself and Mr. Goodman noticed right away that this student could really play as a 7th grader. We were blown away. It was amazing, and we talked about it all the time. The only problem though was this particular player was obsessed with music from like 250 years ago, 300 years ago. You know, his idols back then were Bach, Beethoven, and Mozart. And so I said, well, this is great, he's doing great, but I have to figure a way how to get him into more modern music. And so throughout his 7th grade, I started to try to slowly introduce to him the modern world of jazz. And that was considered, at that time, he was like, what is this devil music? What are all these instruments just playing random, chaotic notes? And I had to slowly, we started off with like The Entertainer and did some like ragtime piano to try to cross that bridge from Eastern European classical music to American pop, which is jazz. And slowly, 7th and 8th grade, he slowly started to come around to the dark side, as I call it. And I would start sharing more and more music with him and all that stuff. And we're gonna fast forward 6 years, and this young man has really, one day, I don't know when it was, one day a flip switched in his brain and he said, this jazz stuff is actually kind of hip. And he started coming into me and say, oh, Mr. Steph, do you know this guy? And I was like, yes, I know who Miles Davis is. Yes, I know Chick Corea. Yes, I've heard Kind of Blue. And then, this young man took it and went to another level, and I think we have to appreciate this because as a senior, he just went 10 for 10 being accepted into some of the most prestigious international jazz programs around. Now, I would like to say that he was off to a really good start because we share the same first name and we share actually the same initials. So, and he had a really good shot going for him. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Mr. Nicholas Schneider. So pay attention to him. And this next song is going to feature him. And actually, this is a great Joe Henderson song. And now he knows who that is. It's called Mamacita. I hope you guys like it. that's Paul Lugo on the Barry sax, and yeah, give it up for Paul, because, I mean, honestly, I'm still not over the fact that he cut his hair this year, but he's playing his butt off, so I will excuse it. Yeah, Paul Lugo. Noel Yu on tenor sax, and Nick Schneider on the keys. I have one more for you tonight, and then I'm going to give it back over to Mr. Goodman to take.
and David on guitar, Welcome to the Jungle. Mr. Goodman, come on, close this thing out.
Thank Thank you. For this portion of the program, this is something that's near and dear to my heart. I played this tune in my high school band when I was in high school, and it's going to feature our Bone Men. So if they would come down in front, they're going to play a trombone solo piece. Called Lassus Trombone. And this is in a classical style, and they love it, and the kids love it, and it's really a novelty piece. It's supposed to be funny, and I've taught them, in years past, I've taught 7th and 8th grade band, particularly, to not assault the audience with our sound, but entertain the audience with our sound. These guys, I told, assault the audience with your sound. So we'll see what they do here. So I hope you enjoy Lassus Trombone. Wasn't that great? I love that thing. And again, it's by Henry Fillmore. It's a classic piece. It's as old as the hills, and it's a great novelty number. Unfortunately, it's time for our final tune of the night. We would really enjoy playing for you this year. And this is a tune from, I guess it's a TV novelty show of some kind. What? Yeah, Tank. So this is going to feature a saxophone solo by Josh here, and another keyboard solo by Nick. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our last tune, Tank. And I just want to say, it's really been a pleasure. I've worked in this town doing this for 42 years, and it's been such the joy of my life doing this, and I wouldn't change a minute of it. But thank you very much.
a tradition for the seniors to appreciate Mr. Goodman and Mr. Steph's hard efforts, so we'd like to say a few words and give them a nice card.
So, Mr. Goodman and Mr. Stefanacci have done a lot for us the past couple of years. I could really speak for all the seniors up. We've all been here since really like 7th grade. So, there was a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears that have been put into this. Mr. Goodman and Stefanacci's patience has really been tested, but we perceive, so. We put together a little gift for Steph and Goodman as a token of our appreciation, and we all have, obviously, speeches.
So, ironically, Mr. Steph already said everything I was about to say in that interlude. But yeah, he's totally spot on. He did introduce me to a lot of new music and opened a lot of doors for me. So, huge thanks, Mr. Steph. Thank you so much. And Mr. Goodman too. The first time I entered the band in 7th grade, I was really behind, and it was like the first time I really needed to practice parts, and Mr. Goodman really challenged me to practice at home and for hours and hours a day. Thank you so much, Mr. Goodman. Yeah, and I'm not sure where Mr. Liucci went, but I want to thank him too, since we worked together in the musical for 3 years. So, thanks, Mr. Liucci.
I just wanted to add on to what Nick was saying. Goodman and Steph are really good band teachers, and basically, it is a little sad that I am a senior and it's going to be my last year here, but it was a great 8 years while they lasted. So you know what? I'm going to thank Goodman and Stefanacci for being the greatest band teachers in my life.
Keep it short and sweet at the end, but I would like to thank Mr. Goodman and Mr. Steph for inspiring me and being there always for me and believing in me. And I thank you for being an inspiration to me, and Mr. Goodman, thank you for teaching me about hard work and discipline.
All right, thank you, everybody. Have a safe trip home.